Hi YouTube, it's Annika Van Buren from Tampa, Florida. Well, this is part 2 of my update for Wednesday. I got a little frog in my throat here, so let me have a little sip of water. Well, first I showed you my holiday Christmas decor in my tiny little home here north of Tampa. But now I'm going to mix you a Christmas blue martini. This is very, very different, and I hope you'll like it. Before we start to pour anything into my shaker, it's already full of ice. I'm going to take a martini glass, and I already have pre-prepared. I made some homemade buttercream frosting just a little bit ago. I'm going to rim this glass all the way around in the frosting. I know, it's really, really messy. If you're having a sugar craving, this drink will do it, let me tell you. Is that done? No. Next, I'm going to dip it in some coconut. And we're going to hope that some of it sticks, because I'm using an organic coconut and it's chopped very, very big. Well, so far it's working. You don't even need dessert. You can just have this. Voila. So what I want to do is put a little more of that frosting right here and add a little more. There, our glass is rimmed with the coconut frosting. So first, I'm going to measure out 2 ounces of vodka. What else for a martini? Well, this is very, very wet and slippery. So I'm going to put the shot glass right here. I'm going to hang on to this bottle because we don't need to have this spill all over the counter and the floor and ruin the drink. So here we go. 2 ounces of vodka. Let me put the top on this. 1 ounce of blue curacao. What is that? It's a cordial. I'm going to turn this over actually and measure it exactly right here from the outside of the jigger. And there's one more thing. What do you think it would be? As if that was sweet and rich enough, we're going to use some Bailey's Irish cream. Oh, it's stuck. Let me go get my handy dandy nutcracker here. There we go. My hands are slippery from the bottle. And 1 ounce of Bailey's Irish cream. There we go. And that's it. 2 ounces of vodka, your favorite. I wouldn't put a flavored vodka in here. There's enough flavor in the liqueurs already. I'm going to shake, shake, shake this until it's nice and cold. Hopefully you can hear me better with the microphone now. There we go. A blue Christmas martini. You wondered why I wore blue today? Now you have the answer. Cheers. I'm going to find a sign that isn't gunked up with too much frosting. I'll OD on sugar. Here we go. Delish. These are sweet, and they taste like candy. Coconut frosting, all these sweet liqueurs. But be careful because this is potent. But isn't that pretty? I would use a little smaller glass. It was kind of hard to tell when you see these recipes what the shape and size of the glass. Here's what I would use. Let me go pull out a glass and I'll show you. If I had a handy dandy cameraman here that could follow me. This is what we should have used. See the difference? And that's some of that beautiful old crystal that a friend of mine gave me years ago. So, write it down, or go in the description and you'll see the recipe, and if you forget, you can go back and see what it is. So I'm wearing, this dress is sheer, but I have things on underneath that cover up so we don't offend you too. And I'm going to stand back so you can see what else I'm wearing. Yes, per request, I have on thigh-high boots. You know, this is Florida. So, even though it's approaching the winter solstice, it's not freezing cold here, so we don't wear a lot of boots. The kind of boots that we wear here in Florida are really fashion boots. These are just suede. They're not lined with fur. I love them, but they keep falling down. Maybe if I had fatter legs, they'd stay up, but well, who wants that? So, what am I doing this week? Well, I'm going to have a FaceTime session with a dear, dear friend in Canada on Saturday, because we're heading off to Aruba in January, which will be a whole lot of fun. And hopefully I can take some pictures of Aruba. I've never been there before. I've been to a lot of Caribbean islands over the years. I haven't been back to the Caribbean, or the Caribbean, however which way you want to say it, in a long time. But it is a Dutch island, and everybody I know that's ever been there loves it and wants to go back, and a lot of people just don't go anywhere else once they've been there. So I'm going to find out and I'll show it to you. Then on Sunday, I'm going to take a drive up to Ocala, which is where my sister and my son live, and we are going to a Christmas concert. And she's in a community chorus and has been practicing for weeks and months for this Christmas concert. And about 3 weeks ago, she fell and seriously hurt her knee. And I was really concerned that she had fractured it or even broken it. But the trooper that she is, she still went ahead and stood on it and made this dynamite Thanksgiving dinner, which didn't help. It turns out it's badly, badly sprained, and the ligaments and the tendons are really bruised and damaged. So there's no standing on risers for her in this choral concert. So I'm going to go up, and we're all going to go together as a family, you know, to support her friends in the concert choir. And then I'm going to stay the night and come back down on Monday. So Christmas is fast approaching. We have all kinds of activities going here in the community. We do have a Christmas Day dinner where the main course is supplied, and then we all bring a potluck and whatever we want to drink. I went last year and it was an absolutely hilarious event. We had so much fun. People were dressed in all manner or nothing because this is a lifestyle community. Someday I'll talk about that, where I live. I've been here a really long time. So my life, my daily life, and the people that are in it are very unusual. Not afraid to live outside the box or color outside the lines. But one of the beautiful things about it is that you can be exactly who you are. And isn't that what we should all do? I really believe that we should be our authentic selves as we live day to day. If you have to live in a situation where you have to modify who you are to please the people around you, maybe you need to have some new people around you. Life's short. Don't waste your time on people who don't love and care for you just as you are. So, if you're going out today, give someone you don't know a big smile, or send a text to someone you haven't been in touch with in a long time. Somebody you've thought about, and you keep thinking, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to see how they are. And then you promptly get busy and you forget about it. But you have no idea how much that matters. Being in the business that I'm in, I have talked to people all around the world for, it's actually 23 years now. And every once in a while, somebody will pop up and say, hey, Annika, I met you in Ireland, and how are you doing? I think about you. I hope you're well. Or somebody that's a fan from France, or from India, or from Japan, or from the US, or from Canada, or wherever. And that was my mission when I decided to be in the adult business in the very beginning in 2003. Yes, it's that long. That I wanted to make friends all around the world. And guess what? I've done that. And you can do it too. All you have to do is just reach out, give somebody a smile and say, hi, I'm so-and-so. If they don't want to talk to you, it's their problem. Pass it on, okay? And have a wonderful week. Namaste. I will see you next week. I have no idea what I'm making yet, but it'll be something delicious. Please comment if you enjoy this channel. Please subscribe. If you give me a thumbs up or a big heart, that helps in the algorithms and it pushes me up in the search engines. So I would really like to get to 200,000 followers. I'm at 188,000 right now, which is a lot, but for YouTube, some people have millions and millions. I am not that egotistical that I think I need to have 1 million followers. I just need to have a bunch of really nice people that enjoy what I do. So I'll see you next week. Namaste, my friends.